Sorry, I wasn't keeping an eye on the time. Whoopsie. Hey, how's it going, guys? And if I move over a little... I can't move over a little bit, can I? No, I can't. If I turn a little bit... Ow. That pulled something. We've got Kimi asleep in her box. Guest appearance from Her Royal Highness. James? No, she does not want to know me right now. How is everybody? Oh, because it went on standby because I was charging the controller. Hey, Coldfire. How's it going? You played more Witcher 3? Moldito? Hey, how's it going? Right, so I guess we just unpause this at the recap.
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ahara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ahara gave the court an ominous revelation, that the son he had lost was avenged.
Another Crab's Adventure. I have no idea what that is. What is that?
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ahara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD,
Hey, Moldito.
convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku.
I like that little emoji with the tool.
Until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryou High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his third year. That's 4 years ago, if you're counting.
When you say souls for children,
never reconciled,
does that mean it's easy? Because
Apparently,
that might be
his
my
wife
kind
wanted
of thing.
nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ehara's maintained his innocence. We've had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ahara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Ehara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seiryou High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying.
The chairman mentioned that lawsuit. I'm sure Ehara wasn't thrilled with the verdict.
I still need to dig into the court record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then.
I need to make some space
I got
here.
someone involved in the case right in front of me.
Who?
The chairman of Seiryou High himself.
Are you talking about me?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san. But let me give you a word of caution.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it, especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough, and if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, and probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should know.
What's that?
Ehara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have
I'm
13
from?
more days to potentially
Are
file
you
an
asking
appeal.
where I am right now? I'm from the UK. She's right. We need to file an appeal in order to show the court our dissatisfaction with the verdict. But if we don't appeal in 2 weeks, the court will assume we have nothing left to argue, and process the defendant as charged.
If we don't make our move, Ihara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
Yo, what was that about?
Sorry. Give me one more sec.
Good. Sari sent me the picture of Hiro Mikoshiba. So this is the guy Ihara said would be found dead. I didn't expect the guy to look so young when we saw his, well, decomposed remains.
Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
Alright, new info. Just case updates. Right. Let me talk to these guys first.
Gonna hog the teacher's attention for yourself, huh? Well, I want details later.
I take it that call was the Genda Law Office? You seem popular as ever, Yagamishi.
Always. I guess I have to run in the other way to get... I need to talk to the chairman first. I'll see if I can get any information on Hiro Mikoshiba. Yeah, I wasn't trying to get out.
Okay, Yagami-san. Tsukumo and I will do some digging on the bullying front. I mean, no way you could say no to Sari-san, right?
Right. What's strange is that the title screen picture had, well, the title screen had a cat in it. But whenever we've had the investigation, I haven't found a single cat. Unlike, the last game where there was a cat in every single one.
Help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start?
I can't reveal what happened to Mikoshiba, but there's no harm in asking general questions about him.
Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Hey, Eli. How's it going?
This is him, right?
That is right,
Hiro
isn't it, Eli?
Mikoshiba.
How do you have that photo? But yes, that's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm
you're in
you
Mexico.
understand. It's a matter of protecting client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation.
Well, it's
if
quite
any
windy at the
comfort,
moment.
I would never disclose anything about your
Really
case
cool, but
But don't you see? Mikoshiba was officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
plenty of clouds, but the
I
sun's out.
promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I
What
can.
is the current?
But for now, let me ask the questions.
You might have to run the conversion, but at the moment
well.
it's 17 degrees Celsius.
I'll start with the basics.
So pretty cool.
Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming. It was as if all was well. Then suddenly, he was gone. Or at least that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No, we'd had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
That sounds pretty standard for a school chairman. He wouldn't personally deal with any temp staff. It is.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it. However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes. But let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us.
What's it?
We've washed our hands of the matter.
Well, you say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question.
But
Why
how
would
hot
the
does it
head
get
of a
there? I mean, I
school
must
hire
imagine it
detectives
gets
to monitor
really
his
hot in
students
Mexico.
secret, potentially even out of pocket.
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause. I should mention,
for the
I'm
streaming?
the one who takes
Awesome.
the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm not sure.
I'm
I
interested in knowing more about this Crab's Treasure game. Like when you said Souls Like for Children, does that mean it's more like the artwork is more for children, or is it less difficult than a Souls game? Something must have pushed the chairman towards taking action against the bullying now, of all times. What pushed the chairman? I'm gonna guess. What pushed the chairman towards taking action against the bullying? Maybe this one. We don't know who the female victim is, though, do we? Or do we?
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well,
difficult to show a more accessible and limitations it has.
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio
Okay.
would lead people to start connecting the dots.
What is it
Police
on
would dig
Steam
up that
or
suicide in no time,
console?
regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I do like a lot of comedy.
Our job's to sniff out any bullying. Then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san,
is it single player only?
I grew sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Her? Great. That's my luck.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
How was I supposed to know?
Single player, okay.
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san, but I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
Alright. Okuda said that the faculty room is 1 floor below his office. I guess we're finding the stairs. Oh. Grab that. Alright.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh.
Yes.
Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
One with all the English books. The first book on here, Hello World. I just hate it when your back feels like it needs to click and just won't do it. So this is Sawa Sensei's desk. Mikoshiba was under Sawa Sensei's supervision. Can anything here give me clues about him? Oh, we're investigating the desk. Hey. Look at all the English books she has. I guess she knows this. No, I guess I know what subject she teaches. See. What the? Photos of students, but the uniforms aren't from Stereo. Wait, could this be Sawa Sensei himself? Herself? Whoops. Himself. So this is Sawa Sensei in her high school days. Maybe this helps make her more relatable to her students. Here's the one in the picture to the right. They do. There's another photo in the back. Does this kid go here too? I'd like to check it out, but I can't be seen doing that. Is there anything else I can... I know I've completed the criteria, but everything gives me skill points. Attendance book for class 2-2. That's right, she's their homeroom teacher. Anything else? I suppose not.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Yes, well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
Juan, thank you for the follow.
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you, of all people, want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared? Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
Interrogating someone with nothing to go on isn't very effective. Maybe I should come at this a different way.
You know what, let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
I haven't been able to get into him because of the difficulty. My timing isn't perfect when it comes to avoiding attacks and stuff like that.
Yes.
And like parrying.
Those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
But I would like to get through it at some point.
That's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person.
Something weird's going on. This isn't consistent with the reaction to Koda-san getting bullied.
4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you
But
something.
there are some games
Yakuza-san.
I really would like to play or get
What
good
are you
at.
trying to accomplish?
Sekiro is
Didn't
one
you
of them.
finish this whole business
And
with the chairman?
Wukong.
If that wasn't enough, you
I'd
got
love to be able to
security
be
called on you.
good enough to play those.
You clearly have zero regard for anyone here. You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently he was showing up to their practices.
The basketball club. That includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
There must be some Souls type games on. I've got PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live. There must be something I can find in them to get, to get practiced on. Them again. They keep popping up for some reason. The buddies.
Right. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute.
Kaito-san, you there? Tell me you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be
Maybe.
like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel.
In this game?
That's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the
It started off with taking a case for
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? All right then.
for groping somebody on the train.
Thanks.
And
I'll start
it
scoping
seems
out
to be
the
connected to
gymnasium.
a dead body that was discovered, and it all seems to be focused or related to the bullying that's going on in this school. So he's trying to get to the bottom of what's going on. Oh, hang on, we're gone the wrong way. Let's grab this again. This way. Head to the gymnasium. Hang on. There's a shop here. What do we got? Let's see. Melon pan, yakisoba pan, croquette pan. Okay. I've never actually heard of croquettes like in a sandwich. They're normally something that's just put on a plate as a side. Not to mention, I've never heard of yakisoba being in. I guess it's easy just give students that. Melon pan. I've had melon like crispy like snacks that are melon flavored that look like that, but really small. Like from Japanese candy packs. They're actually pretty nice. But it wasn't just bread, it was like a biscuit or a cookie. I don't think I need to worry about any of these. Although this one here, though, lowers my alcohol level. So when I'm trying to get... on the other game, once you get points for trying one of everything from different bars, different restaurants, just to get your ability points up. And stuff like coffee and milk helped drop the alcohol level so you could go back into the bar a lot quicker. I'm going to come back here when I've got some more money. Alright, so what's going on in here? It's not like it's very common for people in Britain to just throw things in a sandwich, but it's normally something that we do at home It's not something that we would normally buy, especially like noodles or something. And don't let him fool you. Our bread doesn't move on its own. It's, you know, it's not that past. It's used by date. Don't. She'll turn up. She's like the bread version of Joe Hendry. That girl, isn't she? I don't even know where she is. Yeah, that's Koda-san. She was in the basketball club too. Maybe she knows about Mikoshiba. Annoy Laurie Dag. I haven't seen her in here for a while. I guess she didn't like the special bread I made for her.
Close one. Almost got it.
Huh?
You're Koda-san from Class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba.
Ow! Really?
Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you, anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Koda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy?
I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba.
Yeah, I was more into
school not too long ago.
Like bat and ball type
You guys
games,
know
like
him, right?
cricket, baseball.
Basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I want to bet
Something I
your
didn't have to
fucking
control the ball
skull
while I was running.
You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good. But it's still gonna be pretty one-sided.
You're so full of shit. I'm gonna kick your ass!
Oh, are you sure about that? When to use Snake. Snake's style focuses on swift, flowing strikes and counterattacks. It works especially well against those carrying weapons. Deflect with L1 right before attack lands. Okay, that's partly why I fail at Souls games. Remove enemies' weapons. Grab an enemy with circle, then press circle again while holding them. Press circle once more with proper timing to successfully disarm the enemy. Does not work on powerful. I don't think there's a single powerful enemy in that group. X. Oh yeah, the X move surrender. You can make him chicken out before the fight's over. Right, oh, okay, that didn't work. Maybe he's a powerful enemy. Oh no, there we are, disarm. Give me the back, give me the back, give me the back. Oh. This is the X surrender. Well, I'm not exactly a teacher. I'm a private detective. Yeah, I'm just here defending myself as, I guess I'm as close to the law as without being a police officer in this game. So I'm just, you know, they're assaulting a kind of officer, if that makes sense. What is your job? Kind of officer.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
Hey. Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Are you even listening?
Leave out the part that's on all
Yes,
over the floor.
We were just horsing around a bit. right?
Just horsing around is right.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their school property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to the press. I'm under no obligation to cover for anyone. Oh, and your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now go home.
Oh. You know what that reminded me of? That whole hitting the kids thing.
You hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted.
I shall do after this.
Can I talk to the chairman real quick?
It reminded me of that Mark Dacascos movie, Only the Strong. When he's like,
I'm afraid
firstly, I'm not a teacher. Secondly, I'm in a real shitty mood.
You take your leave. After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
Wait. Okay, how about this? You can hire me on as a teacher. That way, I can stay on campus no problem, right?
But you can't teach without a license. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is a respectable position, but it's not exactly a license to educate.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Although, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant. A guidance counselor, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Like a club advisor. Do you happen to have a kung fu club? I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
No, there's nothing of the sort. And on that note, I believe each club already has an advisor assigned.
That's unfortunate.
Me again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back here and we'll go?
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
I need the time to ask about Mikoshiba. I have to find a way to stay on this campus. Maybe they've got some staff positions that need filling. I think I saw a reception desk near the school entrance. Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, it was about somebody that got sent home from the army. I think he just, served his time. He was just ready to leave or go home. And he goes home to Miami, all these problem kids, so he decides to teach them capoeira and teach them respect. Wait, can I talk to these now? What's with all these things on the map that I can't access yet? You'd think they would turn up when I could, when I was able to use them. That's the reception desk, and there's a custodian. Should I ask him point blank if they have any openings?
Huh?
That's one busy bulletin board. Could I find some help wanted ads for the school here? Where's the custodian? Is that him? Excuse me, sir. Can I see your opening? Maybe I can't. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. The custodian's janitor, right? So where would I... Alright, I guess looking at the board.
Aha! Stop right there!
Huh?
Am I in trouble?
I knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have.
I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
I'm sorry, but do I... Oh.
Is this the girl who called me yesterday? Damn it, why her? Why now? Oh, she must be the one who found the camera.
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage true, Monsieur Voyeur.
No way she saw my face yesterday. Plus we got the camera back. Okay, take a breath. I should be safe.
Monsieur Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little
Another
upstart
detective,
scheme.
yeah.
Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs? And at your age? Shame on you, sir.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, no, you don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet. You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
Okay, what is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake. You see, before the pervert arrived yesterday, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Your soles are stained with it as
Oh,
we
please
speak.
take her on as an apprentice.
Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds.
What the? Am I seriously getting busted here by some high school girl?
Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what
Changing
you get
clothes.
for crossing the Mystery Research Club of
You
Seria
can
High.
change clothes in the judgment games, but only when it asks
If
you to.
you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Oh, wait, just hold on, okay?
If she's not bluffing, this could turn out really bad. What do I do? Use X surrender. Refute her claim.
There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that.
Use X surrender,
But even
pretend to
if I
slap
did
her, and
step
then
in some
stop an
mystery
inch from her
doing,
face.
Does that really prove what you're saying?
That'll teach her.
With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me agree to serve as witness.
She was too ready for this.
Why don't you just give it up already?
I've already got so much riding on this. How do I get out of this situation? I'm going to try X surrender. Now's the perfect time to use my new... Hang on, what am I thinking? There's got to be another way. Fuck. Alright, leg it. Why run, mate, when I can just run?
There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your
Oh,
crimes.
God.
The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away. With that, I determined everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where
I'm
you
so
bought it.
screwed here.
Turns out it's an online exclusive, customized to capture high-resolution footage with an inconspicuous design. Were I to supply this information to the police, they would track down the owner soon enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with the police investigation.
Tsukumo likely covered his tracks well enough, but I still can't have the police involved.
Do I need to spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
She's right. It might actually be the best not to run for now. Negotiate.
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the cops on me would be extremely problematic. So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake, I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
Great. The one thing she wants is the one thing I can't give her. I have to find a way to negotiate here. I just need her to lose the camera footage. Is there anything I can use as leverage? Wait, I can't move too far away though. What,
Hold it right there!
Yeah,
If you run away, my evidence goes straight to the police!
Yeah, they are. He owns a detective agency. So he's not like, he's not employed by the police force, he's private. Imagine Ace Ventura, minus the crazy and the animals. I can't have the police find this out, but I can't spill the whole truth here either. Maybe if I can... Oh, observations. Okay. Okay, observation mode. Here we go. Anything on the board? Anything on her? Suspicious.
Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into a school for dirty pictures?
Well, no, actually. Not at first glance.
I know. I need to talk my way out of this.
Drop the Monsieur Voyeur.
But I would be an utter failure as a mystery connoisseur to fall for such elementary misdirection.
What?
No matter where or when the story is told, the perpetrators in mysteries are often those who draw the least suspicion. This trope carries over into the real world as well. So the fact that you don't look like a criminal proves nothing.
Really?
If you think you can fool this mystery fiend, you'd better think again.
A mystery fan, huh? I guess I shouldn't underestimate her. Although, this does mean I can reason with her. Come to think of it, I think I saw her putting something up on the bulletin board. A thorough investigation of the area might give me a hint in negotiations. What the? Yeah, what the? The Sabio High Mystery Research Club. Is this their club flyer? So, is this what my Inquisitor was posting here? What does it say? The MRC is in jeopardy. Our advisor is leaving Sabio. We've been informed the faculty is too busy to run an additional club. We need an outside counselor. If you know any detectives or mystery writers, please share their contact info with us ASAP. Kyoko Amasawa, Mystery Research Club President. Ah, that must be her name. Seeking an outside sponsor ASAP. Oh, this isn't soliciting club members. The MRC is in jeopardy. Our advisor is leaving the school soon. I've already read this. Some outside assistance, huh? Looks like my detective skills are about to pay off. As a matter of fact, this is exactly the angle I needed. I did a thing. I did a good thing.
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't find anyone else to take her spot. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits. But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor for us.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper, but the real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest. But you think they have time for volunteer work?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a
Actually, the one I liked in Sherlock Holmes was
So here's my proposition.
the Robert Downey Jr. one, when he slows down time and assesses all the fine details of the fight and how to attack. I like that one. It was like having Jarvis in your Google glasses. Let's see. How about I become your club advisor?
How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're a detective?
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera was for your investigation?
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, then what was he trying to see?
Yeah.
Rather, who was he trying to see?
What do you think of Henry Cavill in the Enola Holmes version?
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but hello? As I was trying to say, becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot, and one of your teachers is bent on seeing me gone.
Really? Who?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus. So what do you think? It's a win-win situation, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
I believe I understand. The purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory. But
He
I
doesn't
will not be
shine.
persuaded so
I just
easily.
thought it was a good character.
So, I propose a test.
A test?
Right this way, please.
What? Hey!
Oh, that handsome man. Alright, go along with Amasawa. Okay, I guess I'm just... Oh, it's like a little clubhouse.
Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san, our new advisor candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard. When your sister's as nosy as mine, you've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
After you.
I haven't. Is the second season out yet? I haven't seen it yet. I've only seen the first one.
Amasawa-san, back to the topic at hand here.
Okay. About the Mystery Research Club.
Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras. But, when the opportunity is ripe, we also engage in more involved activities. And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
The third season. Oh, then I'm way
Don't
behind.
get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger.
In all fairness,
If we could all
I'm
be
behind on everything.
armchair detectives,
I've
who
only
could
just seen the last
investigate
season
from
of
afar,
Mandalorian.
surely that would be ideal.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever, possible.
Or the latest.
Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now, let's not be hasty.
I take it you see my point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points.
Okay. About the test.
So, getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
It would be good though.
No, the caution is
Because
admirable.
going forward,
Then you shouldn't mind if I test
they would
both
need
your skills as a detective
less
and your
outsiders
character as a
to
person.
step in.
And once that's over, the club will reach a decision. We'll either accept you as our mentor, or turn you in as a deviant.
I get the picture. So what does this test entail?
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late, so your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
About the risky case.
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque. Yagami-san, have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh? Excuse me. You mean a younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
You know it. Now our current case involves one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men. Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who this is.
All you know is she's in dance club? Well, I understand
I
why
wonder
you
if
want
it's
to
that
know
girl in
more,
the
but
classroom they
what
were.
about this warrants
Thank you.
investigation?
In the ones,
She in danger?
The girl that the bullies
The issue
were
at
trying
hand
to
is
slut
that She
shame.
may be doing more than dating, and it's putting her safety at risk. Well, we found this out online, so we're admittedly speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act.
Care to elaborate?
She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed upon sum, but then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal, and then poof, gone with the wind.
Okay, I can see how that might make her enemies, but that's on the guy, isn't it? I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware. I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats. So yeah, we can't just write this one off.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
Mm-hmm. And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who conned him. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in very real danger.
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but sure.
You begin the test. Let's see if we can ace this.
In any case, now that the situation's clear, I'd like to get on with the test. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to
Oh,
freely
speaking of
change his
Sherlock.
appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a good disguise.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep, any detective worth their salt should have no trouble with that. You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with a lead on the sugar baby. That is your test.
Wait, you want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me.
Yeah.
However, if a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor if I've never danced once in my life?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from book.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up, so you'll already have an in. Just give them a few pointers, act
This music.
authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant. Easy peasy.
Makes you think of a
Easy peasy? To teach
an
something I know
Inspector
nothing
Clouseau
about?
type comedy.
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is, if you really are a detective and not some snaky imposter.
You're really putting me through the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail. The power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement. in case you didn't know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san, but I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor. So good luck.
Huh? Oh.
Inspector Gadget. Wow, I haven't seen that for a long time. Alright, let's see. Following the lines. This way. I see what Mixtifer meant about this game spending a lot of time in the school. Wait, was there something? There was something there. There did look like a lot of stuff on the map for Kamurocho and the other place. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm just wondering how much time we get to clear the maps.
Right there. Something's not right. I feel so out of it. Sayaka Nishizono, I'd like a word with you. Hey, aren't you Amasawa from the Mystery Research Club?
Soy Val.
Don't worry.
Thank you for the follow.
I'm good news. Oh, great. The MRC. What do you want with us? We're not up to anything. Calm down. I'm not here to expose your secrets to the world. I only wanted to introduce you to someone. What are you getting at? To preface this, I noticed your club advisor hasn't been showing up much lately.
Yeah, apparently he got really sick. We're lucky if we see him a couple times a month.
Right, and it must
You know,
be
I'm
rough
liking
trying to
how it's
choreograph
not
an
all
entire
robotic.
routine without
Like
him.
there are a slight difference in timing between the
We've
girls.
got a meet coming up soon.
On the
so
earlier
much
Yakuza
pressure.
games, there'd be like time perfect.
Then the
Like it was
stars
just the
really
same
do
person
align in your
cloned.
favor.
What? Listen, Senpai, I know we might seem desperate, but it's not like we need any favors.
Don't worry, you don't owe me for this. I'm offering you a potential advisor as a token of goodwill.
Potential advisor?
Let's not sweat the small stuff. The important thing is, Yagami-san here said he'd agreed to help you with your routine as a stand-in advisor.
Help with their routine? When did I ever say that?
Oh my gosh, really? This is just what we needed. You know, I could tell you had a certain something about you.
Yeah.
So how long
Realistic.
have you been a pro dancer?
I'm not.
Oh, so modest. This is like one of those dream come true moments in a movie. I've been literally racking my brain trying to come up with a workable routine. Oh, I'm so glad that's on you now.
Whoa, time out. I'm missing some important qualifications here.
Yagami-san, this is your Reichenbach Falls moment. You need to dive headfirst into the challenge. Don't you get it?
No?
Do you think we can get started? We've been practicing and practicing, but something about our choreography feels off. We all know our moves and everybody's got rhythm, so all that should be left is bringing our A game. But it feels like we're still missing something, you know? That wow factor. It's really kind of down to the wire to be figuring this stuff out, but I know we'll push through if we try. So can I ask for your first impression? Does our routine need more going on, or...?
You know, it's hard to say what's going on at this point.
I shouldn't have to say this, but keen observation is elementary for a detective.
And?
And you need to tell them what you observed. You did have your eyes open, didn't you?
So the test has already started. Great. Well, I better start winning over Amasawa. Time to weigh in with my honest opinion. Okay, certain conversations or events won't unfold without your direct input. Timed selections. Answer within a given time limit to move the conversation along. Choosing to select nothing or remain silent can also be an answer. The speed in which you make your choice will not affect the outcome. Certain conversation or events won't unfold without your direct input. Adjust the left stick to determine the intensity of my answer. My word choice and projected emotion will match the volume. Okay. Timing.
I think you guys could use a bit more coordination. Something's off about your rhythm.
Really? I thought they were all pretty synced up.
Yeah, rhythm's actually one of our strong points.
Don't argue with me.
Well, you know what then? I think I had something in my eye. There we go. Let me take another look.
Spice it up.
Isn't your routine a little tame? Maybe you could spice it up a bit.
Spice it up how, exactly? You mean like we need skimpy outfits? Or like we dance all provocatively?
What part of this is a high school don't you get?
I'm failing here.
Yeah. Sometimes I just say things.
Well, yikes, how about... Alright. Something unexpected. Let's go for that.
So, the music's not a bad choice. But it'll take more than your average dance mix to stick in the audience's minds. Have you considered traditional enka? Nobody'd see that coming.
Enka? Well, it is old school, so dancing to it might be innovative. But we can't just start over with a new song after all the hard work we put in.
They have the rhythm, they know their moves, but what they lack is prep time. She told you all that, remember? Besides, it'd be demoralizing to make them reset everything this late in the game.
Yeah, demoralizing.
Oh, I wonder what options left.
I think your performance could use a little more flair.
Oh, I'm doing so good at this.
Oh, so?
Well, you're already in perfect sync, and everyone knows their part. But, how to put it? You were right. It needs something that's going to leave a lasting impact.
I see what you mean. Maybe we are just kind
Everyone's
of
a
going
critic
through
these
the
days.
motions here. If only we could come up with better stuff. Oh, maybe you could give us some suggestions.
Ah.
I don't even know how to dance. But if I don't get through this somehow, it's back to the whole pervert thing.
Let's take apart what could give you the edge you need.
Let's see. Alright, you pick one, because I did really bad. Kung Fu, alright.
Why not incorporate Kung Fu?
Did you just say Kung Fu?
Sure did. Throw a few kicks and punches, it'll knock the competition right out.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. And it's not
Thank
like
you.
martial arts-based dancing is entirely
Thanks,
unheard
Coldfire.
of. But we don't know the first thing about Kung Fu.
Well, you're in luck. Kung Fu happens to be a hobby of mine.
No way! That's so cool!
Well, it's my own style. You won't find it in any ancient scrolls. It's flashy.
Perfect! So will you teach us?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Sweet! Then let's get a quick demonstration. Let's see some ass-kicking dance then.
Wait, really? I really have to do this?
Of course.
That is true.
How else are we gonna learn? Look up some random videos? We'll get to analyze your moves, your footwork, your
One
breathing.
thing that
We'll
the
learn
last
from
Judgment
the
game
pro.
had, didn't have,
I
that the
wouldn't get
Yakuza
your
games
hopes
did,
up, though.
was
What if my stuff
karaoke,
doesn't
so
fit
he's
your
definitely not a
routine at
singer.
all?
So, you're not gonna help us after all? That's pretty weak.
If you're giving up after stringing them along this far, hang tight while I dial 110.
Hold it.
Huh?
I guess I have no choice.
You know what? I think I can wing it well enough. I've never done this before, though, so don't get mad if it's crappy, okay?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You're gonna do fantastic.
Damn it. Am I really about to do this?
Okay, what we'll do first is show you the opening 30 seconds of our routine until the chorus hits. While you're watching, keep an eye out for the parts that could use some kung fu moves.
Sure. Good plan.
Okay.
Okay, so here's how we start. In there. Now you take it away.
Got it. I know the entire routine now. Thanks for showing me.
But you know what? May as well try.
That's a spirit. Ready for the music?
Okay, you can play it. Oh, it's a rhythm game. Okay, so I guess this is going to be as close to the karaoke as possible, because that was like a rhythm game similar to the dance games. Before you begin the dance lesson, select one of Yagami's X solos. This will be selected automatically for the tutorial. Okay. Oh, I see. I can't actually choose it.
Okay,
Fair
let's
enough.
go.
First one, like spinning bird kick. All right, press. Yeah. Okay. It is pretty much just like the dance game. Yep. I get it, just tell me. That's how I fucking nailed it. S rank. Wait. Oh, because I missed the first golden line because I wasn't sure. I didn't read that I had to freestyle it, but everything else I got. I'm definitely going to come back here and do more of those, though.
Incredible. Oh, he's amazing! That was amazing! Wow! Wait, is that could never do that? Oh my gosh, I hope he doesn't knock someone out. See it? Oh, look at that! Did you see that?
Yagami-san, what was that just now? I thought you said you couldn't dance.
Believe me, I'm just as surprised as you. Winning is part skill and part pulling out of your ass.
I don't think a seasoned athlete could pull that off.
Yagami-san, that was incredible.
I hope
You're not just a pro, you're
but
a
it probably is.
master.
Wow. You're giving an amateur way too much credit here.
No way an amateur moves like that. You're something else. Maybe you don't realize it, but you have a gift for this. You're totally a born dancer.
I don't know about all that. What you call a gift, I call muscle memory.
Well, whatever you call it, we're gonna use every last bit of it in our routine, if that's okay. You seriously saved our necks just now, Yagami-san.
Hey, I'm just glad it all worked out.
If it's okay to ask, could you drop by and give us more pointers sometime? Ever since our advisor stopped showing, we've barely been keeping it together. And we could all use some guidance from someone we can trust.
If you guys will have me, then sure. Not sure I have many pointers left, though.
Oh, you're the best!
I think it's time we headed back now, Yagami-san.
Huh? Oh, sure.
I do want to come back here, though, whenever I get free choice.
So, did I pass? I'd say I made plenty of headway with the dance club.
Indeed you have. Honestly, I'm still in shock over how easily you won Nishizono-san over. Every time I try to approach her, she reacts like I'm there to accuse her of something.
Gee, I wonder why. I'm sure the MRC has gained some notoriety.
Well, all the more reason we need an amazing advisor who can keep up with us.
Oh, I'm amazing now. Does this mean I'm no
There you
longer
go to your
a
head.
criminal?
Yeah, I really should apologize for that at some point. Also, I have another theory as to why you installed that camera.
Yeah? Let's hear it.
So, a hired detective shows up to covertly monitor a specific group of students. Meanwhile, spreading through the news like wildfire is the case of Akihiro Ehara, a man connected to our school. Put those pieces together, and your objective here starts taking shape. But I wouldn't want to hamper any important detective work of yours. So for now, I'll let that theory sit.
Wow, she really is sharp. I guess she's president of the Mystery Research Club for a good reason.
At any rate, Yagami-san, I'll go ahead and let the chairman know of our arrangement. That is to say,
When she finishes college, she's going to put me out of business.
That'd be great. But do you really think they'll hire me just like that?
Sure, so long as you're officially considered an outside guidance counselor, I don't see why not. Also, we do need another faculty member as a supervisor, but that's more of a formality.
That's me screwed then, because I never could dance.
Responsibility is signing the paperwork. You'll still be the one running the club. Our school makes you jump through a lot of hoops just to be welcomed as a guest, huh?
Yeah, sounds like they won't let in just anybody. Anyway, is there a teacher you had in mind?
Yep, no worries there. The chairman actually promised to sign off on whoever we chose. Well, I made him promise might be a bit more accurate.
What? Really? Man, I wish he'd told me. He told me the club's already had advisors and left it at that.
Typical. I doubt he wants to actually keep his word. After all, if we get into trouble, he'll be directly responsible. He probably thinks the MRC is a big enough liability as it is.
I wonder why.
Well, with all that said, welcome to the Mystery Research Club. Can't wait to see a real detective in action.
Hey, you'll get your chance, and it's a pleasure to be on board.
Oh, when you have a spare moment, could you join us in the clubroom for a talk? I'd like your advice on another case we're monitoring.
What, you've got something besides the sugar baby?
Yes, and this one may actually be even nastier. In fact, the sugar baby may be but a single thread amidst a larger, more sinister web of conspiracies.
Okay.
But that's a lot to digest, I know. I'll get you up to speed when you're free.
Okay. Not quite sure how to process that right now, but I'll make sure to swing by at some point.
Amasaru Yagami has agreed to let Yagami act as the MRC's advisor. It seems like there's more delinquent activity than meets the eye at Seiryo High School. In order to unveil this activity, Yagami must infiltrate certain sub-communities within the school. Immerse yourself in various activities at the school, get friendly with the students, raise your leadership, and solve students' issues. School stories are separate from the main stories, so feel free to play these at your leisure. I'm guessing this is where we get our own free roam now. About leadership. Raising Yagami's leadership allows you to access and progress through new school stories. Accomplishing tasks in various stories will grow different facets of Yagami's leadership. If you can't make any headway in one story, you may be able to trigger the next by progressing another story. Try and progress all sorts of stories at the same time. So those speech marks on the map I might be able to access now. Finally got my in with the school. Now I can ask around about Mikishiba without getting the boot. Apparently he was in tight with the basketball club. Being a former member, that comes as no surprise. Now, where do the basketball players go after school? To the gym, of course. Let's have a look here. Basement. Okay, so I'm going to be able to go there from new cases, I guess. Where was the dance area? Oh, dance club room here in the school basement. Wait a second, where was... Oh, there. Right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to follow... I want to see if I can do some dancing real quick. See if I can unlock some points. You did not just fall down the stairs. Alright. Do I do it here? Show me your moves. Where where's Captain Nishizono? I think she's taking a break. I see. Then I'll swing by again later. Oh. Is it? Have I been blocked from being able to do this just yet? I guess I need to do something else first. Head to the gym. Oh wait, also... How do I get here? Oh, I guess I have to go up and around. It wouldn't hurt to see what other cases there are in that room first. Oh, hang on. I'm just looking at the map more than what I'm looking at the screen. Here it is.
Yagami-san.
Oh, Yagami-san, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Yep. Outside counselor for the MRC, at your service.
Yagami-san.
And congrats on that, Yagami-san. Definitely better than being on Sis's bad side. She must have really laid into you, huh? She was all worked up the day before, ranting about busting that pervert.
I guess so.
Yeah, I almost ended up on the front page of the papers as some kind of high school creeper thanks to her.
I'm sorry.
I ought to apologise for that.
Either way.
So, Amasawa, you wanted to talk about something?
Yes.
Yes, there's a rather nasty rumour going around, and we were hoping you could help us with the investigation.
Well...
As a matter of fact, there's a possibility that the sugar baby incident is actually related to this rumour. I suppose I ought to do my duty as advisor. I better hear Amasawa talk about this urban legend.
Yagami-san.
Somewhat recently, a large number of Ijincho teens have been engaging in illicit behaviour. All of these delinquency issues are flying under the radar without any authority figures catching wise so far. Which is surprising considering they really run gamut? Shoplifting, smoking, sugar babies, street racing, gambling, phone scams. Even more surprisingly, many of these cases are otherwise reputable students who decided to break bad out of the blue almost simultaneously. That is rather strange. The most intriguing part of the rumour, though, is that a single individual has enabled this criminal activity.
Huh?
You mean there's a mastermind behind it all or something? At least, in effect, if the rumour is accurate, someone is leading these students down a dark path. Word is getting to the point that this sole person appears to be the entire source of all this delinquency.
Oh.
Sounds almost like some kind of urban legend. Apparently, the Xavier High School students refer to him as the Professor. I'd like to believe it as a reference to Sherlock Holmes' greatest nemesis, Professor James Moriarty. He masterminded all sorts of criminal acts throughout London. In his debut story, he refers to as the Napoleon of crime.
In other words...
But perhaps it would be more accurate to refer to our own professor as the Napoleon of delinquency.
So, to sum it up...
This is fascinating stuff. But like you said, it's all just a rumour so far, right?
No.
Well, the recurring themes in these rumours are specific enough to make me think there's something to them.
Well...
Apparently, there's a secret website run by the professor that only Sabio students can access. I've identified some of the students who admit they know of the site, but they're not exactly opening up to me any further. Yeah, his arch nemesis. Oh, a secret website, huh? What's it supposed to be? Some kind of message board? I've always heard those wind up turning into pits of anonymous hate. Nothing but places for bullies to get their kicks.
Yes.
Likewise. However, there's apparently a unique figure on the professor's website that's got the students' attention. What kind of unique feature? Well, when students write posts stating their desire for something, it sounds like the professor appears and grants their wishes.
Unbelievable.
Grants wishes? That's absurd.
No.
May I remind you, this is only a rumor. But I imagine if some of the wish... Oh, 1 second. The cat's just come back from her surgery at the vet. I'll be right back.
Yeah, good thing you like running so much, huh? Huh, there's little guys coming out of your house. That okay?
They're farting as well. What the fuck? What the fuck? To the farm!
Why is it starting again? Why is it starting again? Why is it starting again?
Your pull-out game is weak.
He's still with us. Poor fucker's gonna get left alone.
Bing. Sake. He slowed me just as I got.
Oh fuck, it's restricted. Coming!
Yeah. Watch out. There's...
Oh bugger, oh bugger, oh shit, oh fuck. Yeah, we're restarting that one. That's a big fucking rock. Oh bugger. That was fucking close. That's fucking closer. I'm dead by the way.
Oh, I've gotta clip that.
Yeah, you're right. It does look like a fart in a bathtub.
All that for this.
I'm not going over there if it stinks.
Well, it was bad enough I died.
Oh, if I go near it, I might die then. Alright, I'm coming. Alright. Bloody hell. You want feeding? Yeah? Think I better do as she says. Ooh, save. What the fuck? The fuck was that? You could have bought me a drink if you want my little buddy to come out. Bitch, fuck you. Kicking the balls every fucking time. That's for giving me such a hard fucking time. Go on, take him out. I don't have a crossbow, do I? No. Nice kick. Do it again. This must be what I look like dancing in the club. Oh, did that hurt? Oh, I'm so not sorry. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I'm sorry. Ah, let go, let go, let go. Stop talking.
You should see this.
I don't want to see this. We're in a dark room together. I put it away.
Brother,
rather impressive contraption, wouldn't you say?
No, seriously, put it away.
I've seen bigger.
There we go. Any more?
Stop right there. Something ain't bloody right here.
No shit. Oh, bugger me.
I suppose anything is that way. I suppose deep down we all just want to be loved.
Just so. Here, have a sweetie. Oh, Desmond and Mr. Fry, I'd like you to meet... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
John the Tosser.
Charmed. I think we better get you home.
Right
John
you
the
are,
Tosser.
Mr. Fry. Come along, Desmond.
Time to get Phoebe out of here.
Wait a second.
Alexios, I'm here.
He was sitting on that stool. The fuck? I mean, I'm not going to kink shame, but damn. That must have hurt.
Stop already!
This is Sparta, bitch.
You should have turned down this bounty, Carlos. Okay, sorry about that. One of the cats had some dental work, and I'm pretty sure some of them were removed. She's just in the corner of the room, just waking up. Just gonna leave her to it. Yeah, she's happy enough for it where she is. Right, where are we? But I imagine some of the wishes are for answers on tests or a way to make easy money. Or to get revenge on certain individuals.
Huh.
Okay, this is starting to sound a little more like a case than an urban legend. But it's still awful hard to swallow.
Yes.
Yes, but it sounds dangerous enough to merit investigations. Considering the hooligans that the professor seems to surround himself with, this is someone no high schoolers should turn to for assistance. Well, she jumped out of the cat carrier pretty easily and she, made her way around the floor. She doesn't seem drowsy. I think she's just, well, in one of those moods where she wants to keep herself to herself. She was rubbing her face around things, so I don't think the anaesthetic has worn out yet. But I need to phone up tomorrow to find out what happened, because they didn't give my mum any paperwork or, a list of what was done. And I need to get a copy of that. Right, thugs.
I see.
Oh, he's got hooligans. That complicates things.
Hey!
What's a hooligan? The kind of punk who pulls scams and runs shady businesses. Sort of like the Yakuza, but without any rules or discipline. They can be a lot worse to deal with. Anti-gang laws don't apply to them, so they're hard to sweep up. More and more of them are popping up ever since the Tojo and Omi were disbanded.
Right.
Wow, I had no idea.
Well...
On a related note, I've heard that the dance club's sugar baby nearly got caught up in a dangerous situation. Yeah, I hope so. It was getting bad though, because she was catching a nerve when she was eating, and when she was washing herself, you could smell it from across the room. So she's been on quite a long waiting list to get this done. I'm just glad it's the worst of it's done now. But some large vulgar men suddenly appeared and offered her protection, apparently.
They were sent to serve as her enforcers. I'm surprised you know what they're called. I read a lot of books. At any rate, considering the range of criminal activity we've already discussed, I imagine this hypothetical operation in Ijincho would be quite the lucrative one.
If I were to guess...
In fact, it could very well be lucrative enough for someone to decide it's worth capitalizing on. Perhaps with the use of a mysterious frontman. Okay, so all the talk about the professor might just be a smokescreen to let these thugs run their schemes. That actually sounds more plausible. I wonder if it's that group of bullies.
Yes.
You see now? From the right perspective, this urban legend actually appears rather mundane. Hey, Kimi. This one here is not a fan of the one that's just come in. We have, let's see, 5 cats, and all the other ones black or black and white. She hates every single one of them. They grew up together, they're like a year apart, and we've had them all since they were kittens, but she hates them. The only cat that, oh no, she's not the one that had the surgery. It's one of the black cats that had the surgery. Yeah, the only cat that she's warmed up to was an older ginger cat that I had, and she's brought home plenty of strays for brought them home for dinner, basically. Every one of them, Ginger, Tortoiseshell, Calico, Tabby, none of them have been black, so I'm starting to worry about her. In fact, let me just, if I just position this right, I might have to adjust it. I have a button here for, oh, hang on, damn it. I forgot to plug it back in. Oh, there we go. It took me a while to get it in the hole. Let's try again. Oh, come on. Alright, where is the... There she is. So this is Kimi. Right, she's half Bengal, half Persian. Kimi. Yeah, she's very grumpy and very vocal. And loves being up high, especially when the computer's warm. Yeah, the most affection you'll get from her is when it's really warm up there. Like a whole different cat. No. Her and the black cat that just had her teeth done are female, the rest are male. I have less trouble from the boys. Try and bring that back out a little bit. Let's see what she does. Yeah. At one point, people kept asking about her, and when my back isn't hurting so much, just putting on a show for you now. I've got a green screen, so I often had this camera poked behind the green screen because people could see her and her ginger brother on the bed when I still had him. And she's about 13, 14 now, and every now and then she'll try and kill her tail. Alright, let's see. Well, if it gets in the way of too much of the gameplay, I'll take it off. Amasawa, I think I've got a solid grasp of the situation. Do you need anything new from me, or should I just keep at it with the dance club for now?
Yes.
No, please just continue with your efforts, thank you. In the meantime, I'll keep after the professor rumours and sniff out anything useful. I know you already have your hands full, but depending on what I hear, we may need you to infiltrate other communities as well. Sure, just let me know when you need me. Oh, by the way, there's another app I recommend you download if you're going to be getting more involved. What is it? It's a scheduling system for tracking your activities and responsibilities. It seems popular amongst teachers who are also club advisors. I imagine it'll do you good considering your increasing involvement in school life. School diary. Okay. Okay. Sario High has become a playground for all sorts of shady activity as of late. The behest. Oh, she does. The computer does run. Well, it runs warm, but comfortably with what's in there. It's I went overboard when I made this 5-6 years ago, and yeah, she just puts herself in a happy coma on the computer. No, cover that up. At the behest of Kyoko Amasawa, president of the MRC, Yagami looks into these matters and forms bonds with the students along the way. These investigations are known as school stories. As Yagami infiltrates different communities and leaves a positive impact on the students, his leadership will grow. This will help him see each story through to the end. Leadership can be broken into 4 categories: teamwork, focus, guts, and appeal. The more you help a community, the stronger your leadership will grow. The type of leadership that grows depends on the community you help. When a specific type of leadership levels up, you may be able to infiltrate a new community. Get involved with different communities to aim to uncover them all. If you're stuck, check your tasks. Open your tasks in the pause menu, select school stories to see what you need to do next. Use the school. School stories will be marked with an icon on the map. If you head over to one, something new may pop up. Complete the school stories in every community to reveal Serio High's deepest secrets.
Now that you mention it.
And by the way, Yagami-san, I heard from the chairman that you have a lawyer's license. Yeah, although I'm not practicing anymore. What about it?
No.
Oh, nothing. It's just the thought of almost accusing a lawyer of being a voyeur gives me the shivers. I think I could sue for defamation. Please don't. You can see him laughing in the background. Alright, so let me check. Oh, there's an investigation. I see, it's got that. Let me have a look at the dance club real quick. This one. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the dance club now and see if there's anything. Okay, maybe I can. There's something there now. Oh, I hate that I've got to go all the way around the school. Oh shit, bollocks, that way. Just to find the other set of stairs to go down there. At least when I'm in the city, I can just grab a taxi and fast travel somewhere. That table was already on the ground. Wasn't me. Oh, they're doing the thing.
Nishizono.
Hey, Nishizono.
Ah.
Yagami-san, you came back for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to check up on the team. Is your advisor here today? No, he's sitting out. Oh, he's still out. Apparently something made him feel unwell. Something. Nothing specific. I don't know. None of us get told the details. I see. So, how's practice been? Everything okay?
Yes.
Yeah, but the moves you taught us are pretty complex. Some of the newer dancers are still struggling.
Excuse me?
So, sorry to be a pain, but could you run through it with us just one more time?
Huh?
Huh? Me? Dance? Again?
Yes.
Yeah, you dance again. After all, you came up with these the moves. You're the best choice to demonstrate for us. Dancing's still not my strong suit, but I'll give it a shot.
Please?
This time, please perform to the end of the song. Feel free to mix up your moves as you see fit.
Gotcha.
Okay, can you do me a favor though and remind me of the basic steps?
Yes.
Of course.
It's a pleasure.
I'll do. It's pretty nerve-wracking with all of them watching me like this. Yeah, with people watching me. I'm being judged by even the cat. Alright, so. Music, let's dance. What difficulty should I put this on? Wait, there's even an outfit selection? I haven't unlocked them.
Should we work on? Go ahead. Got a song in mind?
Yeah, what difficulty should I do this on? Hard. Okay.
Let's freaking dance.
I'm not promising anything good. Alright. Whoops. I'm trying to remember where the freestyle parts come in. Did I have to force it myself? Like, do I have to put in the freestyle bits myself? I didn't see any prompt for it. I missed a couple though. Okay, hope that did the trick. Oh. You're so good. Have you been dancing so long? And you know Kung Fu, which I forgot to put in the dance.
Yeah.
I only know Kung Fu. I've never been a dancer.
Excuse me.
Hi there, I'm Maria Minami. Minami. Second year and vice captain of the club. I'm Kikari Takiguchi, first year. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Hey.
Come on, quit smothering Yagami-san. Did you memorize his moves back there? Not after just the one time. Yeah, I figured. Yagami-san, sorry to bother you again. But would you be willing to coach us some more? Sure, as long as you're fans of my moves. And for however long I need to gain their trust. Now, start looking into this sugar baby situation. Well then, the Savior Rabbits are under your wing now. Savior Rabbits? Oh, I didn't mention it yet? Our club has to have a name. Yeah, I did not notice that written on everybody's t-shirt. Dance teams need them for contests and stuff. Huh. Interesting. And who's this? Your new coach? Oh, Hiragi-senpai.
Sayaka-chan!
That's great, Sayaka-chan. You finally got sick enough of no-show Kamikado to get yourself a new advisor. Oh, actually, he's not our advisor. He's more like, he's just a guy doing us a solid. I'm Takayuki Yagami, outside councillor for the MRC. Nishizono asked me to lend the club a hand. Ah, that's Amasawa-san's club, right? I'm Takumi Hiraga, 3rd year. I used to be one of the rabbits, but now it's time for me to buckle down for exams. Hey, Mixer. Oh god, if you had to make an RPG part. Who, Joy Electric? I guess. Would you?
Yagami-san!
Hiragi-senpai wasn't just our captain, he was a team sensation. What about me? Oh, you'd be the lead. I mean, I'm not going to be strong enough to carry the Buster Sword. Yeah, but like Sid, Vincent, they were never leads. He's won all kinds of solo dance contests. Most of the current rabbits joined after watching him dance. Okay, get a blood-red trench coat. Okay.
Hey!
That can be arranged. We just need to get some kind of big white robotic machine for her to ride on. I am wearing red.
Huh?
Oh yeah. I guess I'd... You know what I'm missing? I'm missing that these games don't have karaoke. I used to love doing that in the Yakuza games. I guess I did. I mean, Hiragi-senpai is so incredible on stage. Sounds like he's quite the idol of a senpai.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sayaka-chan!
Oh yeah, Sayaka-chan, I wanted to give back the movie you lent me. Oh, how was it? Did you like it?
Yagami-san!
You don't have to shout, I'm right here. What do you think of those two? I don't know. It kind of wants me to stay in here, but when we got to like Kamurocho and what's the other place? Is it Ichinjo? There was a lot of things on the map already showing up that I couldn't interact with yet, and I'm wondering when I can get some free roam to go and clear some of the streets. Think? How? Think Saika's obviously in love with Hiragi-senpai.
Are you serious?
Oh, I see. Well, now that you mention it, right? She always denies it, but spend 5 minutes in the same room with those two and it's pretty clear to anyone. Maybe later on, yeah, because there's like 3 or 4 different arcades as well to get through. Not to mention, he's going to have his own cases as well, I'm guessing. Synchronized farting. Yeah, granted, it's pretty clearly a one-sided thing too. But she's totally head over heels for him, especially since the one who's made her captain. I'd even say it's her inspiration for leading the Serio Rabbits.
I see.
I see now, huh? Right, do I... Ah, there we go. Let me try a different song. Yeah, I want to practice moves, but dance. Let's rabbit it up. E3. I'm not sure if that was going to be my next one because I still want to get through Ragnarok. Wait, what do you mean first Lost Judgment? I did Judgment and now I'm on this one. Yeah, Lost Judgment is number 2, isn't it? I thought it went Judgment and then Lost Judgment. Regarded. Alright, let's see. Are there any other songs I can do, or is that first one? Right, let's do this again. I forgot to throw in my freestyle kung fu moves. Oh, I missed one.
Here goes nothing.
I'm pretty sure I was only an A again. Yeah. I need to get extra, or figure out how to do this. Well, less misses, obviously. I don't know. I like the rhythm games in these, but I think there should still at least be the karaoke bars. That is true passion. Alright, wait, there's still a case thing here.
Yagami-san.
Maybe I've got to, hang on.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, am I supposed to be reading it? I thought that was the same as seen before. Fuck. Good point. I feel like she's beginning to trust me. Maybe I can ease into questioning about the sugar bait. Ah, okay. Maybe I should just test the waters a bit first. Hey, Nishizono, I heard this weird rumor about the dance club. Huh? You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a rumor, but I'm still kind of concerned.
You know?
I heard that one of the rabbits is running a sugar baby scam. Oh, you mean that rumor? Yeah, I've heard it too. Another rumor has it that one of her victims was a real lowlife. And now he's out looking for her. If those rumors turn out to be true, I can't just let that happen. Yagami-san, I really appreciate you looking out for us. But I just don't think there's any truth to it. Okay, if it's just rumors then I'm good. We don't want to be overly suspicious of each other. Right?
Yes.
Right. She might know something, but she's not ready to talk about it yet. This might be too tough to press before I earn her trust. Gotta get the club through prelims first. Hold on then. Maybe watch recording. There is no recording. Oh, I don't want to give up on the dance, but there's nothing here. What am I doing wrong? How do I... There's still a case thing on her. Do I have to get an S rank? Or do I just have to come back later? Let's do one more. Let's see if I can get at least an S rank.
Got a song in mind? Go ahead and pick. Which step should we work on? Got a song in mind?
It's freaking dance.
Alright, last chance. Then we'll move on to something else.
And 1 and 2.
Great!
Bollocks. No, I screwed up again. I just can't get past that.
Here goes nothing.
I bollocks it up again.
Fantastic, Yagami-san!
Oh, song level max. I just have to do it 3 times then. Is that... Do it for J-pop. I did something for J-pop.
Okay, team.
Yes, we just nailed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all in sync and you've got the new moves down pat.
Yes.
We're finally ready for prelims. Look, it's Pat. What competition is this for? The Asian Show Citywide Dance Regionals. We have to do well in the preliminaries before they let us in the final competition.
Oh.
Really? That's exciting.
So,
It's a fairly small event. What we're really gunning for is first place in the National High School Dance Jam.
Does that mean...
National? That does sound like a bigger competition.
yes.
It's huge. Dance clubs across the whole country come together for that one. Most of them are really good too. It can be tough just getting past these other prelims.
I see.
I see. So Dance Jam is a real big competition.
Yes.
Right. So we've got to win the Asian Show Dance Regional to have a chance at Nationals.
Sayaka-chan!
Captain Sayaka, you've got those rabbits in fighting form. Here we go. Hiragi Senpai. It's almost time for regional prelims. You ready for it? Yeah?
Yes.
I think we are. Okay, over the course of the story, there are meets for which you must practice and clear routine songs. You only have one song in the beginning, but more routine songs will be added as you progress. As you practice the routine song, the song's level increases. When it reaches max, you'll be ready to perform it at a meet. Now that they've mastered Yagami's moves, the rabbits are sure to mesmerize the audience. Okay.
You got this!
Captain Sayaka leading the charge. I can't wait to see this enthusiasm at prelims.
Huh?
What, you're going to come too? Yay. This is going to be so amazing.
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san, have you noticed how high Sayaka's voice gets when she's around Hiragi-senpai?
Huh?
Oh, does it? I wasn't paying attention.
Yes!
It totally does. And she gets all bubbly too. I bet even Hiragi-senpai can tell she loves him. Well, couldn't that make for a solid motivator? That's a good point. Ever since you got closer with Hiragi-senpai, Sayaka just shines when she dances.
Yagami-san!
Oh, Yagami-san. We'd really appreciate you being there to watch. Let me know when you're ready to go. I suppose I can do it while I'm here. Where have you gone? It's still part of the case, so I might as well. Head to the dance meet. Yeah, let's get going. Great, thank you so much. Rabbits, roll out. So this is the venue? Oh, okay. Okay, we're here. I'm getting nervous. Hey Sayaka-chan. Hiragi-senpai, you really came?
Yeah.
Of course. Didn't I tell you I would? View exams kit. Studying to do. Hang on a second. So I need to study without being there for my juniors, even more important.
Ah.
This is gaming.
Let's do our best.
Thank you so much. We're going to make you proud. Knock his socks off, Nishizono.
Which song now?
Well, that. Wait, do I have to dance with him? I thought I was just the advisor. I didn't think I was actually part of the competition. Hold on, I've been tagged in something. Okay. Sure.
Let's go.
I didn't actually realize I was doing the dance with him. Where am I? Well, I'm not dressed for the part though. Oh my god, look at all the people. I'm gonna freak out. I'm about to forget the entire routine. I can just tell. Guys, what you do is just imagine the audience as giant pumpkins.
Guys.
Keeping it together? I see some awfully nervous rabbits. I think we're good.
Nah.
You're frozen stiff is what you are. I know, right? Focus all that energy into delivering the strongest routine you can. Show that crowd what the Seria rabbits are made of. You're right. We worked so hard on this. All that's left now is the last perfect push.
Okay.
Are they dancing or pooping? Okay, rabbits, huddle time.
Smile, spirit, spunk. Go!
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Whoa. You've got this. Well, they got an A rank anyway, so that should at least win the prelims, surely. Oh no, I am doing it. Bugger.
Sweet.
Here we go.
That's my best score yet.
Crushing it.
Still only an A rank though. Record current. I guess I'll record that. I don't know if it's going to be in. Coming in at second place is the Agawa High Apocalypse. Only first place winners left to announce. Oh, did we lose? There's no way we're getting first. And now, Ijincho Regional Audience, are you ready to hear the final team? The first place winners of the preliminaries, the top performance of the entire day. Ijincho Dance Maniacs, I said, are you ready? In the first place is... Let it be us, please. Xavier High School. First place is Xavier Rabbits.
What?
No way. We did it. Hang on a second. Hey, Gertie. She's just trying to eat something down there. We did it! Yeah, first time. Wow, that actually grew quite a bit. Do we get more songs now?
No way.
I can't believe it. We got first place. It's like I'm dreaming right now.
Yeah.
I know, right? We even did it without Hirage Senpai on the team. Sakaya-chan, Rabbits, congrats on first place. We did it. Now we're gonna get embarrassed on the higher performance stuff than when I get like a B rank or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was incredible. Made me wish I was right up there with you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. And you too, Yagami-san. And all the rabbits and your hard work. Come on, Sayaka.
Ah.
Oh, right.
Excuse me.
Hiragi-senpai.
What?
Hmm? We were talking about going out for a bite after this. Do you think you'd wanna... Who's this?
Hey.
Geez, Takumi, let's go.
Ah.
Huh? Oh, shoot. I didn't realize the time.
Hmm?
Hmm? Who's that girl?
Norizuki-san.
Norizuki-san, what are you doing here? I didn't see Misaki High compete today. Takumi and I have a date after this.
Huh?
A date?
Right.
Mm-hmm. We're catching a movie together.
Excuse me.
Senpai, are you two going out? Well, I told her I'd go and see with her, but I wouldn't call it a date. We just happen to want to see the same movie. Oh, I see.
Hey.
Hey, Nishizono-san. I just happened to see your routine. How should I put it? It seems like you played it safe today.
Hey.
Safe? How exactly? Maybe not enough zing. You have that one really amazing girl in your club though, right? I've seen her compete before. Whatever happened to her?
No way.
You mean Micah? She's, I know, right? The shade. Well, I'm glad she's gone. If that was you in top form, then I'm not worried about Dance Jam. Remember our deal? Well, of course I do. No way I'd forget it.
Oh, yeah?
Good for you. Anyway, let's get going, Takumi.
Hey.
Hey, who was that? Yuri Norizuki. She's the captain of Mizaki High's dance club. She's really something else. She used to be the star idol of Twinkles.
Huh?
A former idol? So she used to dance professionally? Yeah. But she up and left the group one day to dance her own dance. Her agency made her do cutesy simple routines as an idol so they'd be fan friendly. But she's put a lot of effort into breaking away from that image since leaving the industry. And what was that about a deal? Oh, that. It's for Hiragi Senpai. Apparently Norizuki-san's known him since they were little. And I guess she's always had feelings for him. So at the last meet when she saw Sayaka and Hiragi Senpai being all cute, she offered a deal. The winner of the next dance jam gets to tell Hiragi Senpai about their feelings. And Sayaka accepted the challenge. Oh, so she got talked into a dance-off with a pro. Sayaka's totally going to be crushed if she loses. But she's up against an actual pro. Sounds like the competition's about to get fierce. Our dancing has improved so much. It'd be great if we had some new outfits to complete the transformation. Outfits, you say? Outfits help with boosting your groove gauge. You can buy new outfits at Hustle Boutique. Before you hit the stage, give Yagami and the Rabbits a fresh new look before you can really wow the crowds. Ah. Wait, that's actually in town though. Right, let's do part of the main story mission.
Hey guys, how we all doing? Sweating it out on some layups?
Who are you?
My name's Yagami. I've been the MRC's advisor for all of a couple minutes, and I need to ask the basketball club a few questions.
Okay.
There was a student teacher who used to hang around here as recent as, what, October? Mikoshiba's the name.
Oh yeah, Mikoshiba-san.
Anyway, He stopped showing up out of nowhere. Any of you have any theories? Okay, scratch that. Then, what kind of teacher was he? Is he nice? Is he a jerk?
I wouldn't say jerk, but he was enthusiastic. Yeah, I mean, he did show up almost daily.
The club was really good back in his day. That's probably why he had us hustling even harder than the coach.
He does.
So, would you say he was on good terms with you all?
I guess. Wait, where's Koda and them?
Oh, from class 2 too? I don't know. I haven't seen Matsu, Nakane, anyone.
Oh, those guys. They might make a scene if they see me again.
Something special about Class 2 too?
Well, yeah. Koda's in 2-2, and she was Mikoshiba Sensei's star pupil.
Star pupil? I do know who you're talking about, by the way. Are you saying she was favored over the others?
In a way, Mikoshiba Sensei worked her harder because she hadn't played basketball till high school.
See, most of us already had tons of experience by the time we joined. So, anyone starting as late as now has to be really athletic to keep up with the team. Mikoshiba Sensei knew that too. I'd say him looking after Koda did us all a favor.
Wow, sounds like a model instructor.
If you say so. But I'm not sure Koda felt that way.
Oh?
Mikoshiba Sensei might have just thought it was tough love, but I think he went overboard with the teasing sometimes. Like, he'd make her shoot and then go, "See, that was how not to do it."
Are you saying he would mock her?
That makes it sound bad. He was doing it because he cared, I think.
Hey, wasn't Mikoshiba Sensei the one who started the whole arousing thing? He said the way she held the ball was arousing. Said it was her main contribution.
That's not true. She's got a nice chest, too.
That's fair. Anyway, when Mikoshiba Sensei stopped coming, the guys in 2-2 were all like,
"Okay, what did Koda do to him?"
Are you implying they had a relationship?
Beats me. Mikoshiba Sensei did anything like that, he would have gotten canned on the spot.
yeah, people like to gossip, but as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Maybe Koda-san's the reason he was always so fired up.
Maybe she's the reason he got fired.
So the writing on her hand, it wasn't some random insult.
Are we about done here?
Last thing, where are Koda-san and the others? Are they often this late?
No. Everyone's usually here by now.
Maybe they're still in their classroom?
Okay, then I think that about does it. Back to work for the both of us, huh?
Do some adult stuff. Ugh, adult stuff. Alright, man. Well, thanks for hanging out. Hang on. How much is the, that crab game, by the way? I was going to look it up. You said it was like the Souls game, so I want to have a look at it. Another crab's treasure, yeah. How much is it? Actually, I think I've got the web browser on the right monitor. Have a look. Is there a Steam page for it? Oh, it's on CD keys for £7. Actually looks like a SpongeBob game. Yeah, I'll look more into it later. Thanks for letting me know about it. Yeti. Alright, I'm gonna put this one away. Oh, she's spotted her enemy. Go back to sleep. Let me put it off the screen now. Right. What have we got on the map here? So I just need to go into there and look for Coda. Around 50. Okay. Yeah, I'll add it to my wish list so I can keep an eye on any sales. Thanks. Oh wait, I need to go this way. Where is this taking me? Oh, okay.
You spacing out on me?
Yeah, you too.
Look at me when I'm talking.
You can't face us because you're weak. Who gave you permission to quit anyway? Newsflash, you're nothing.
Yeah, let me know how much you get done in The Witcher.
Think about us for a second. Who has to pick up all the grunt work when you're gone?
Maybe she feels special after what happened at lunch. Like people suddenly give a shit about her.
Doesn't give you the right to ditch practice. Talk about selfish, am I right?
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Is that all you know how to say? You think we're letting a stuck-up bitch like you give the orders?
You guys still haven't learned to play fair?
This fucking guy. Why's your dirty old ass still here?
Attention students! Be on the lookout for a creeper showing up in your classrooms!
If I were you, I'd watch my mouth around a club advisor.
Say what?
I'm Yagami, from the Yagami Detective Agency, and your chairman just hired me to advise the Mystery Research Club.
Bullshit.
I guess word hasn't gotten around? Maybe I'll let a few wisecracks slide for now then. But mark my words, I'll be here every day of the week, so be on your best behavior.
We better get to practice.
Yeah, you do that. Oh, and break a leg out there, Matsu. Not very nice, are they? Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Koda-san, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but as I said, I'm a detective, and I need to talk about Hiro Mikoshiba. He started training as a teacher here pretty recently, right? And one day he just stopped showing up? At the time, did you notice anything strange about him? Maybe he seemed troubled, or you saw him hanging around strangers?
Why are you asking me?
The basketball club members think you and Mikoshiba might have been close, at least at practice.
They said that?
Maybe her relation with Mikoshiba is a memory she'd rather forget.
Well, I suppose there wasn't much truth to what I'd heard then. Don't sweat it. Just so you know, I'm actually going to be hanging around here at the school for a little while longer. If it's cool, I hope we can find a way to be friends. See ya.
Wait a sec. Earlier today, it was your voice that I heard, wasn't it? I just never expected anyone to actually stand up for me in school. But
You could say I didn't really stand up to them for myself much either. We all just treated it like it was a normal thing. Sometimes people would even laugh about it. But then, today, something changed.
Leave her alone.
Everyone suddenly decided to take a stand like they'd seen enough. I couldn't believe it. But that first voice, the one that told them to stop, that was your voice, wasn't it, Yagami-san?
Who could say?
I knew it. It was you. Thank you so much for that. Today was eye-opening. I never thought about how horribly I was being treated until everyone stood up for me. What's more, it made me see that I was strong. In fact, I finally stood up to the basketball kids.
So you did. Is that what made you decide to quit the club?
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to play basketball in a real team. I used to read this manga that made it look so cool. In a comic, even if you're a terrible player, the team always tries to lift you up. I tried. I wanted it to work, even if all they did was tear me down. But today, I just up and quit. That's not cool at all, is it?
You did nothing wrong, Koto-san. Truth is, there's a lot of injustice in the world that goes unseen. And some people decide it's easier to be part of the problem than be part of the solution. The kind of people who only feel joy when they see others in pain. You can only do so much to make people see the light. At some point, you've just gotta let them go. You know what I mean? Then there's no shame in quitting.
But Yagami-san, I think you can only say that because you're such a strong person.
Okay. In that case, we won't call it quitting.
Huh?
You can play. Doesn't have to be with the basketball club. If you practice, you wouldn't even need a school basketball club to get to where you want to be. If this sport is what you want to do with your life, I guarantee you there's going to be a path for you to take. And all you have to do is find that path. I mean, it's got to be out there. And then you don't have to call it quitting.
I don't know about that. Are you sure? I mean, wouldn't that be cheating?
Come on, try to work with me here.
So, the MRC, you're the advisor? Yagami-san?
Yeah. If you need anything, you just let us know. Anything at all. For example, if you hit any more trouble with those basketball club kids, you find me.
Sure.
You've got this.
Oh, Mr. Detective. Yagami-san, right?
Yeah. Shouldn't you be at practice with everyone else?
Yeah, well, remember Matsune and Sakaki? You know, the two other guys I'm always hanging around? They're ready to talk to you about Mikoshiba-sensei now.
Huh.
Well, Detective, I think they have a lead for you. Hey, you're here on some kind of case, right? You know, Mikoshiba-sensei talked to us pretty often. I think maybe we can help. That is, if you wouldn't mind starting fresh with all of us.
Oh, turning over a new leaf, are we?
We kinda have to. How else are we gonna get good college recommendations? It would really bite us in the ass if you went and narked on us, so... will you at least hear us out? Matsune and the rest are just upstairs. Please, be a nice guy, we're really sorry.
Okay, I see where this is going. How many guys are up there waiting to jump me? The next floor up is for third years, right? You rope some of your senpais into this too?
Wow, you don't even know us and you're throwing out accusations like that? How are we supposed to become upstanding citizens with teachers like this? It's just not fair.
So that's a pretty pathetic trap. But maybe they can give me some info about Mikoshiba.
Fine. I'll hear you out. Tell your friends I'm on my way.
Really? Awesome!
How many baseball bats am I going to run into this time? Have you got anything on this that I can... There's the shop. The Mystery Research Club. Courtyard has nothing. And that's, I'm pretty sure it's going to be another dance thing, but I can come back to it anytime. Okay, so I'm wondering if I'm going to get into another fight.
Over here, Yagami-san! Sorry to drag you all the way up here for this.
You wanted to talk to me? About Mikoshiba-sensei?
What? I can't hear a word you're saying, man! Why don't you come closer so we don't have to shout?
Yeah, let's get this over with. So many of you. You guys all know Mikoshiba-sensei?
Nah, that's not how our senpai friends roll. They know the Yokohama Ryumon.
Yokohama Ryumon? You mean the local gang?
Hell yeah. I've got a friend who's in deep with those guys. I scratch their back by bringing them chicks to hang out with, and they scratch mine by tipping me for it. It's a pretty sweet deal, actually. Also, we've got a little thing going. I get to drop the Ryumon name if I need him to handle some business.
So you sell them girls in exchange for honorary membership? You need to find better friends.
Don't talk to me like you know me. I stay on their good side and I get my personal bodyguards. I work with the tools I've got to get to the top.
So you got it all figured out, don't you, kid? But you're missing the big picture. They're gonna turn the tables so fast you won't know what hit you.
I'll keep that in mind. But I wouldn't worry about me right now. You're the one who's got the real problem on his hands.
You get it? From now on, if you even lay a finger on us, you offend the Yokohama Ryumon, and they'll take that personally. You see what deep shit you're in here, Yagami-san?
So how about it? You know how to say you're sorry? Cash for our pain and suffering.
Oh yeah? How much are we talking here? Grand?
$1 million.
$1 million?
If you're short, I'd be happy to hook you up with a loan shark. I know a guy who lends for the Seiryu clan Yakuza.
First it's a gang, now it's the Yakuza. Keep bringing adult shit into this, I'm gonna start treating you like one.
Huh?
You wanna see what happens to gang members? I'll show you.
You sure you want to do that? We're gonna charge you extra.
Oh, you got this shit down, Matsui. Let's take this asshole down! Fuck him up!
Wow. Well, they got weapons, so I'm guessing I'm using snake style again. Oh. Parkour. Oh, did I press it too early? There we go. Oh, yeah.
waste.
What a waste.
Ah, my eyes. Cheap shot.
Can't see?
Got you now! No, you don't! Huh?
What? Did he just jump off?
Nah. He's just hiding in the dark. Like a scared little cockroach.
My eyes are burning. At least my vision's finally coming back.
You guys go look for him and tell me when you find him. I'm going for a smoke.
Okay, sounds good. You got this in the bag.
Senpai, what do we do?
You guys follow me. We'll all smoke together till we get an update.
Sure, I'll come with.
Senpai's the toughest around, and the coolest.
Ah, well. All for my adorable little underlings.
I guess punks smoke at high school these days too. I thought it was a thing of the past. Anyway, I need to ask Matsui and the others about Mikashiba, so I'll catch them off guard this time. Now, where do I go? There's something over here. Oh, what is this? Skill book? Skill, Verge of Death. Wounded Tiger has been unlocked. Okay. Random place to find a skill book. I guess that's going to be a Taurina or a Stamina health pack. Toughness D, okay.
Tastes good, Senpai? Smoking a cigarette in the classroom?
So you came all this way just to get your ass kicked.
Hey, Akane! Go get the other senpais!
Okay, I'm on it.
You guys better watch out. If your teacher busts you smoking, won't you get in big trouble? On the other hand, you guys could use a lesson in manners, and I'd be happy to teach you.
Huh? What the hell?
Bastard! So this is where you were hiding.
Now what? That mouth of yours won't get you out of this. I'm taking you down! Don't give me that smug look.
Let's go.
Oh, more fight.
Bring it! I think you're walking away.
Oh, ow. I just got stabbed.
Come get some.
Yeah, you are out. Where's the knife? Oh, what a move.
Jeez. This guy's a maniac.
He's too good at this, man.
Hey, you mentioned compensation for pain and suffering. That still sound like a good idea?
No, we were just being stupid. Could you maybe forget all that?
Then from here on out, we're buds, right?
Ow! Ah, my shoulder! Holy shit, that hurts, Yagami-san!
Tell me everything you know about Mikoshiba. After all, you guys were pretty close, right?
Wow, 3,000 SP for that.
Mikoshiba Sensei showed up to practice, like, basically every day. Kind of a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest.
As soon as our coach would leave, it's like a switch would flip and he'd start drilling us. He'd make us do like 10 sets of cross-court dashes.
You
And if even
bastard.
one of us lagged behind, it meant 10 more for all of us. That made it obvious real quick. Koda was our weakest link.
So Mikoshiba was especially harsh on her then.
Yeah, because she's such a freaking klutz. Even the first years got sick of her eventually. Only thing she did right was unite the team against her.
You gang up and belittle a single defenseless girl, a beginner in your sport, and you call that unity. Real classy. Listen up. Mikoshiba's parents have reported him missing. Foul play could be in the works here. He's been gone for far too long.
Hey, you think maybe Koda did it? Some kind of crime of passion?
This isn't the time for bullshit. Or you want to keep going?
Nope. I'll pass.
Have you talked to Sawa-sensei yet? He probably knows Mikoshiba-sensei better than anyone.
All she told me was how exemplary he was, both as a student and a student teacher. And that he looked out for you guys, out of some sort of camaraderie.
Huh? She really talked him up that good?
Why, something off about that?
It's just... Sawa-sensei was really cold to him.
What?
No matter what he'd do. I actually brought that up to him one day. And it turns out the rumors were right.
Rumors?
Back when Mikoshiba-sensei was a student, one of his classmates apparently committed suicide. And Sawa-sensei suspected him of bullying the kid. I don't think he ever really got past that. He'd get all depressed sometimes.
Really? Sawa-sensei thought Mikoshiba was a bully?
Oh yeah. I actually asked him about it once, but he just laughed it off.
This isn't enough to prove Mikoshiba was a bully, but Sawa-sensei did seem less than convincing with me.
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
What did she really think about Mikoshiba? I'll have to press her on it.
No, I need to go through the other way. Let's grab some of these things, so they're definitely going to come in handy at some point. Look for Sawa-sensei. Oh, I can talk to you now. I'm lost, again. I just want to get to the classroom on the 3rd floor. The 2nd floor has 2 lines on the hallway wall. The 3rd floor has 3. Just stay calm. Oh, is that it?
Hi there. Has Sawa-sensei gone home?
Actually, she's in a meeting with the chairman.
So then she's at his office?
Yes, but I think they may have some visitors.
Gotcha. Thanks.
A visitor for Sawa-sensei? Maybe she'll be busy for a good while. There's that photo I wanted to peek at earlier. This may not be my finest hour, but I can still make for a useful clue. The Sawa-sensei had suspected Mikoshiba was a bully. Maybe she wasn't being honest with me before.
Suspicious.
Looks like a photo of Sawa-sensei's high school days. Her uniform's different. Yeah, but I want to see what's behind. I can see part of a photo of a male Seiryō High student. I'm sorry to do this, but... Never seen this face before. At least it's not Hiro Mikoshiba. Is this Iharu's son, the boy who killed himself 4 years ago? Odd for a teacher to have a picture of a single random student on her desk. I can't confirm his identity right now though. I should look for Sawa-sensei. She should be in the chairman's office.
Pardon.
Yagami-san. Those men are with the Kanagawa police. They said they're here to make inquiries about Mikoshiba-kun's disappearance.
And they asked to see Sawa-sensei too?
Yes. But I have to ask, can you tell me what's really going on? You were asking questions about Mikoshiba-kun as well.
I should leave it to the police to fill you in on that. I mean, their sources are probably more recent than mine. They should have the latest details.
Mikoshiba-kun is no longer with us, is he? Then it's just as I feared.
Alright, that's the end of that chapter. Right, I'm going to end it there then. I want to try and keep the first few like before, chapter by chapter. And they will, some streams will be much longer when I do get around to doing the side stuff. But starting the next stream with the previously on this is a good way to start it for anyone following. Anyway, I'm going to go sort the cat out because, she sorted herself out. But yeah, I need to get some food as well. So thanks for coming and hanging out, and I'll see you Sunday, because I have planned on Saturday. Alright, see you later.